Hey, we're back at the Bluebird with Chef Bill Hawkins.
Good to
It's
see
been
you.
a while.
It has been a while. Good to see you.
Last time we talked, there was some Elvis. What was it?
It was
meatloaf.
We did
It was
meatloaf.
delicious.
Yeah.
It was absolutely delicious.
That was great.
Now we're here at your restaurant, the Bluebird. Fantastic food.
Thank you.
You try to do as much local as you can. I know some of this stuff you grow in your own garden. It's really cool what's going on. And I know today's a chicken day. This is Todd's stuff.
Todd Clark.
Absolutely. He's been on before. I mean, chicken, first of all, is you can do so many things with it.
Yeah, most consumed meat in the United States.
And there's nothing better than just a roasted chicken. How simple can you get? You know, we're doing 2 things today. Actually, we're doing 3. You're going to show your recipe for the beautiful golden chicken we've got sitting over here. You're also going to have your young fella come in and show us how to cut a chicken out, part a piece of chicken out.
Right.
A lot of us need to know how to do that.
That's important.
How to.
Yeah.
Then you're going to take those pieces of chicken and give Chef Bill's famous recipe for putting it on the grill.
Exactly. For what I'd call it a Memphis dry rub. I worked in Memphis for 5 years. I worked with the Elvis Presley Enterprises on Beale Street, and we had a club called Elvis Presley's Memphis. Well, if you're going to be in Memphis, you've got to do barbecue. Yeah. It's just, you have to do it. So this was our rub at the restaurant. And it's a pretty simple one to put together. It's basically, I'll go through it with you real quick here if you like. Right. It's garlic powder. We've got an onion powder. And these are all about equal parts, actually. Black pepper, I use a coarse grind. Sea salt, that should be about half as much as the others. And then you've got a cumin there.
Gotta have that.
Chili powder.
That's already smelling pretty good right there.
Yeah. Paprika, cayenne for some punch. And I'm only gonna put about half of that in there. And then brown sugar.
That's what I'm talking about.
And relatively speaking, I would like to have about 5 times more brown sugar. And then we just mix it up. We'll mix this up, and after Cody cuts down our chicken for us, that was what I was thinking. What do most people do with cut down chicken? They take it outside and they put it on the grill. What's better than some barbecue spice and some barbecue chicken?
Now, let's talk about throwing this cat in. What are you gonna do to him?
I'm just gonna take the lemon.
Gotcha.
And I really can't do too much, and then the rosemary and thyme. And I'm gonna go ahead and just stuff him with it. And you know, if you've got any neck and giblets in there, take that out first, obviously. And this is just gonna get you all that nice herby flavor without, like you say, trying to eat a pine tree.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna fill it up in there, and that's about all there is to that. Now, I don't know if many people do this at home, but this is one of the things in the trade. We always take the wings and pin them down.
Aha.
And that makes a nice base. See how level he sits and everything now? And then this is a mixture here of salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. And so really what I want out of this skin is I want it to come out crispy and salty. This is my chicken potato chips. And we'll just season all that up real good, and I'll get him coated.
So pop him in at what temperature and how long?
You know, I would go 350. There's not going to be any general rule on how long because it's going to vary on the size of the bird.
Right.
For a bird this size, he's going to be 350 for about an hour and a half. This is probably about a 4-pounder.
There's the end product over there, still steaming.
Yep.
Cody's going to come out and show us how to dismember. That's not a very nice way to say it.
Yeah, right.
Take apart
Take them apart.
Let's take him apart. And then we're going to come back and show you with your famous Memphis grilled chicken.
Yep. Sounds
All
great.
right. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
All right. Cody, what are you going to do today?
I guess I'm going to show you guys how to cut down a chicken, you know, the odds and ins and out. We're going to start with cleaning it out. You want to get rid of your neck. And I always start with my legs away from me so that way I can cut down the sternum.
I'd say a sharp knife might be important here.
Oh, it's very important. It'll give you a tough time if you ain't got that. So you're going to want to pull this chicken skin apart, and sometimes it can get tough, so that way you can find your breast. And you're going to want to pick a side on the left or the right of the sternum, and you're going to come down, and you'll find your tenderloin. And on the back side of that's going to be your wishbone. So you're going to want to make sure you cut around that. And you'll have you a nice chicken breast. And then next you'll have you a nice tenderloin. So then after that, I'll flip it over and take my legs and thighs and my wings off. Actually, I've only been cutting chicken for about 6 months. I've done beef primal for 2 years.
Looks like you've got the hang of it.
The legs and the thighs are a little trickier. You're going to want to separate your skin so you can find your bone. You're going to want to pop that out. And there's your basic cuts right there. You know, after that, you're not going to have nothing. This will be for your chicken stock or anything like that. So you just want to get rid of that. And then on your legs and your thighs, you're going to want to pop them out again. If not, you'll cut right through the bone. You won't be able to tell. And it's not always as easy as that. Sometimes you just got to find the groove and get in it. And there's your basics of cutting down a chicken.
Thank you so much.
But anyway, we would just take these. Cody broke down for us. And like you said, skin on, skin off. We just take them, get them in a bowl, put a little oil in there. And the oil is just going to keep it from sticking to your grill, is all that is. So you can use any kind of oil you like. I tend to avoid olive oil. Olive oil turns on you at 350 degrees. Right. So unless you're working at low temperatures, you want just a vegetable oil or something like that. And then we'll take that and the barbecue spice that we made. And in Memphis, honestly, they would not be grilling it like I am. They would be smoking it.
Right.
But here, I've got grills. I don't have a smoker. I've got a grill at home. So this is what I do.
It's a quicker turnaround too.
Yeah, it is. So we get that oil and that spice all over there. And you notice I am not bashful with the spice. I'm going to get quite a bit on there. Really cover it up good. And then I'm just going to take it over to the grill here. So I've got all that seasoned. We'll get that on the grill. Good, nice heavy coat. And get that nice, wonderful Clark Farms chicken grilled up here in Memphis.
Thank you, Todd.
And so here's where we ended up. We just took, now, since this is Kentucky, I did a little bourbon and honey in the barbecue, and I could supply you with a barbecue sauce recipe, but it's a basic barbecue with a little bourbon honey. If I was at home, I'd just take, you know, a local barbecue that was already made and put a splash of bourbon and honey in there. You do need to cook your bourbon, otherwise it's a little intense. So cook that alcohol out of there, but then work with it. That's the Memphis dry rub, grilled with a local Kentucky barbecue.
And here's the really tough part of my job. I don't have any choice but to try this.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go right under here. Oh, wow.
Not too bad?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You know what? I'd shake your hand, but I got chicken on me. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You're keeping it real, keeping it down home, keeping it local, right here at the Bluebird. You know where it is. You need to come visit. This is delicious.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't mean to take your chicken, but I wanted to get in on it too.
That's good stuff, man. Thank you so much.